Governor Zoku is here. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being here. Help me share this video. Lilanya is here. Rugged cross, see my trophy, the last I lay down. I will cleave to the rugged cross, and exchange it someday for a crown. Martin, you're welcome. Thank you all. Emmanuel Lukebu, you're welcome. You are all welcome. Thank you for being here with me. Olilanya did not come alone. The God of Olilanya is here. He's here with me. This morning is not just going to be ordinary, but that we may control evil and cut down on it. Thank you for being here with me. Share this video. Thank you for being here with me. Governor Zoku loves you. Perpetual. Good morning. Michael, you're welcome. Saint Innocent. Mazifil. Oh no. You're welcome. Gibungangam Chinje Mono. Obwambike Gurudibia, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. The Shanamites. You that lives. You that lives amongst the angels. I love you. I love you. That your revelations may be deep and powerful, that they may not be ordinary, but according to your wisdom. Thank you. Share this video for me. Tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that Governor Zoku is there. All right. There are things going on in our society worse than what the native doctors are doing. But are we going to confront it because people are telling us deep about it? Tomorrow's broadcast will be the preacher who goes about preaching to those on the pulpit. Olilanya will be here live. All right, I want to start my message this morning before I will confront the Orish. This morning I want to start from Leviticus. I'm going to read the Bible this morning. Leviticus chapter 18. Leviticus chapter 18 from verse 22. I pray you be here. (18:22). Tell the young people, somebody is telling you to join him to do HK, to do his Yahoo business or thereabouts, and he's adding. No be joining Hana Bontu. That is when you can scare through. Native doctors does it, pastors does it. Last time a complaint came about a pastor who claims to be a prophet in Abia State. But because there was no evidence, I couldn't do much. I am fine, Maureen. Agamne soya, agamne soya, wara wara nuzezioku, agamne soya, wara wara nuzezioku, agamne soya. Agamne is here. Only you, the Rose of Sharon. Only you, the Rose of Sharon. I love you. Thank you for being here. Olilanya is here. Only you, the Rose of Sharon. I love you. This is what is going on right now. Only you, the Rose of Sharon. I love you. Onye na-achị eze ruo ebighị ebi, ndị mozi niile anabọ isi ala. Let me teach my message. Leviticus, tell your brothers to listen. They will not tell you when they will fall these victims. They will not tell you. Leviticus chapter 18 from verse 22. And the Bible says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Some people get proud on it over this act on the social media. But this morning I will tell you the implication of it. I will tell you that I may explain this a little to you. Tell your brothers that you want to pick money or that you want to hammer money does not mean you should just wake up and compromise your standard of being a man or a woman. The punishment if they attached to this thing will be so heavy that you cannot bear even if you get the money. Not just to your health alone, but you got to be wise. This alone defies in the realm of the spirit and in physical. Somebody said, my brother is a witness. They refused to give him the money he worked for. He left it for them. Some of them, that's how they do. They will first keep you in their houses, be giving you food, give you everything you think you need. If it has no that money, the only condition is to get the money. It is happening. It cannot be real to you now because you've never heard from people who were in the middle of this. Somebody made a war with you and got that money. Yet on world peace. The last door you open for that person will lead you into homo. Child. Nihiego. And people are doing it. Young people are doing it. They just tell them it is nothing. They join them to do it. Signs of the end time. Nihiego. Ego. Even when I go to this money, the cost attached to it is bigger and higher than the amount of money you get. Help me share this video. This is going on in our societies right now. I will cleave to the rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. The Shunammite. Many are into this. Many are into it right now. Some pastors, some dibias. Many of them are into this. A young man came and complained this to me very recently, I think yesterday, and I felt very, very bad. I had to caution him. Since you say that you want to help that boy, why then will you lure him into that your game? They don't want to perish alone. They don't want it. Child. Somebody, Kingsley Chisom, said, it's very rampant in the market now. I have been promised cars just to child. To an extent, some of them White, I'll call you back. I am busy. No problem. Some people need maybe big markets for them to give you goods on credits the same way they give to others. Even you will be more sincere, but they cannot give to you. Reason is this: Nibia Gara Ginike. What? For them to give you goods, they need to lure you. Oga importer. Why not go and repeat the same thing? Hey, since it's good, why not repeat it on your younger brothers? Why not repeat it on your children? Why must it be people you want to help? Only you, the Rose of Sharon. Only you, the Rose of Sharon. I love you. This is what is going on right now in the music industry. All the there. Some people say to the extent of Obumichi with a contract, even promotion in some certain services. The gospel singers, many of them are into it. Somebody said again, even amongst the gospel singers here in Owerri, all can go there. Obibdi ebina, obimudi ebina, obibdi chonyewem, obibdi ebina. The Shanamites. Some pastors, at the expense of seeking for power, they became homo. This is against our culture. This is against whom we are. This is against whom we are. Your dignity, your glory as a man. Your dignity, your glory lives as a man. The moment you reckon at this thing, as a woman, the moment you join the hand here, your glory lives. They will not tell you. Somebody said, this is the reason I work so hard to survive. I don't need anyone's help. Only God will make a way for me. Yes, I know. Somebody here said, one with God said, if you don't talk about Reverend Fathers, you are missing. Manikuoya people will not believe. They will only launch attack on you on the internet here. Or the reason, these things I say, you think is easy. Now somebody said, some Tochukwu Oscar said, I am Igbo rapper and I rap well. A man well known said that before he can connect me to a top artist, he must sleep with me. Child. But let me tell you, you that has said no to them, Your glory is still there. That's one thing. Be rest assured. They don't. Why is it that they don't ask everyone for it? They tell you because they know the light in you carries glory. Gyonye di mozina madu na bisialanye. It is so rampant everywhere. Kenyere gaka. Kenyere gaka. Some of the native doctors, some in cage right now, that's what they do. But you don't know. Kebunye gike. Kebunye gike, kebe gike ibeze, ka connect yagi to men. Because we seek connections more than any other thing, and that is why they lure people into this kind of thing. Makanichori bezi weburu homo. Makanichori bezi weburu gay. And I want to ask you, you that want to become that kind of thing through such process, the kings in your town, did they become king through this means? Let me block this guy from this page. Don't need to be here. Since a man is ruling your own kingdom, why do you want to take over from him as a woman, even when you know that you are a man? Pastors, due to their quest for money, they will not have time to preach about this. Majority. Because they know if they preach it, a lot of people who has money will leave their churches. The thing is everywhere. Let's go to Romans. Romans chapter 1. Let me tell you, anybody who involves in such, your life. Wara wara nuzezoku agamne soya. Wara wara nuzezoku agamne soya. Wara wara nuzezoku agamne soya. All right, Romans chapter 1 from verse 26. For those young people that want to live into this, I need you to listen to this. There is little gain right now when they live into it, but tomorrow there is no gain. Wapaka na homo, wapaka na gay, wapaka na lesbianism. Child, somebody said again, I escaped it when I was in secondary school in the year 2004. One of my male teachers want to do it with me, child, but God saved me. Only you, the rose of Sharon, I love you, I love you. Only you, the rose of Sharon, only you, the rose of Sharon, only you, the rose of Sharon, I love you, God, I love you. It is everywhere. Some Oga Baraba Oromo boy from the village and took them to the city. This is what they end up doing. Onye na cheze rebi ebi ni mozini ne anamo siela anasinso kajiovadi. Romans chapter 1 from verse 26, and I read. Help me share this video. If it is saga, many people will be here. But hence it makes sense. You see very few persons. The Bible says, and the love of many shall wax cold. People who don't want to hear the truth again. That is the era where we are. All they want is money. If I should drop this live broadcast now and say I am making a giveaway of 1 million naira, you see people everywhere. If you see more than 1,000 persons here watching right now, all they want is money. That's why I always say that some people are so poor that the only thing they have is physical cash. They have money. There is money. Isaac Chijendo, Prestige on your visa. You're welcome. This is what is going on. A musical artist will come to you to help. Since you are a big artist, you try to lure that person. That's why I respect and bow for Annie Dons for being good, for being sincere, for being open. If he wants to help you, he helps you straight. May God bless those whose pressure will never push them into what they don't want to do. Let pressure never push you into anything. Be very patient. Without experience, you can never become king. Without experience, nothing grows you strong and high. The Shunammite. Romans chapter 1 from verse 26. The Bible says, for this cause God gave them up unto a vow of afflictions. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. It came to pass. Now I read 27. Romans chapter 1 from verse 27. Now the Bible says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, bound in their lusts one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving themselves that recompense of their error, which was meant. Kai. Now listen. There are some points I want to make here. 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them up over a reprobate mind to those things which are not convenient. Now let me explain this to you. In 28, God gave them up unto a reprobate mind. They will no longer have conscience. They will no longer think like human beings. The Bible says, and God gave them certain things that are surely against what they want. Number one, it comes with sickness. 2, it comes with pains. 3, it comes with hardship, spiritual attacks. So many ways that nature will begin to show you that you have done something that is against nature and against man and against your prestige as human. Nihiego. When one has reprobate mind, the person will no longer have conscience. Of Obrenwa, Omeya the same thing. Of Oki, Omeya the same thing. Help me share this video because many of them are here. What they do is they will try to bring down this video. In fact, it is one of the highest occultic kingdoms you know ever. This one you don't know. Imela, Chineke Imela. Share this video for me. It is everywhere. The worst is some big pastors. Some big pastors you respect. No, whether I know the too much. Now Lagos all the too much. Even in Port Harcourt is too much. It's too much because they not go. Jesus, you, the rose of Sharon. I love you, I love you. Only you, the rose of Sharon. Here go. Onya say, Oga, you talk too much. Call the person name. Because you don't know how connected they are. That's why they are rubbish. Therefore, you don't need to be here. I block you from this page. Ishibawa, get up. Come and get out from me. Oh, one of them. Come and get out from here. Now, tell this part to your younger brothers. And to many of you who sympathizes with them, let me show you this. Ebina, obimdi, ebina, obimdi, ebina, obimdi, ebina. Hey, somebody blessed my keyboardist here last time. I don't want to mention the person's name. God will bless you. The Bible says from verse 29 of it, the Bible says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornications, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debates, deceits, malignity, whisperers. The Bible says from verse 30 of it, these are the habits that fills in their heart. These are things that fills their heart. The Bible talked about envy. He said they will be filled with all unrighteousness. The Bible says so. So when you are filled with unrighteousness, your conscience will no longer be there. Help me share this video. Share, because they will be doing everything to stop it. Because you're looking for power. I repeat, that Romans chapter 1. 29 is where I want to go again. Remember in 28 the Bible says, and God retained them into a reprobate mind. They will no longer have conscience. Their conscience will no longer be active. If you're a musician and you want to help other musicians, help them without luring them into homo. Copy the lifestyle of Annie Dons. When he wants to help, he helps freely. Many artists he has brought up without telling them such nonsense. Many he gives car freely, and God blesses him. God blesses him. People he pays hospital bill for. I'm aware last time Annie Dons paid over 4 million naira. To rescue somebody, yet he never posted it online. You are hearing it from Governor Zoku for the very first time. He paid to so many people he has never seen before. He does help them. Then I ask, what about others? People we look up to carry the younger ones along. What are you telling them to do? Some pastors will tell you after the abracadabra about social media, you think there is power. When you go to them, they now open the main thing and tell you, if they are joining their homo. The Bible says, and God gave them unto a vile spirit. When a vile spirit starts tormenting a man, his conscience dies immediately. The Bible says, and God gave them up unto a reprobate mind. The next thing that follows them is very simple. He said they will be filled with unrighteousness. Fornications will be order of their destiny. Wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy. They will be filled of envy. This is where it comes. When you even join them to do that Yahoo, when you get the money, they tell you the money is too much. They envy you and start planning what to do to you. How to eliminate that one. We're gonna be Hanobi. Upon how far you've gone with them. Would that make them to say, since you want to join the Gohan at this thing, okay, let them give you your money? The answer is no. They'll try to lure you more or plan about how to buy you. Can borrow the money. And I continue with that 29. The Bible says covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder. This is why they start planning. Is either will buy and carry the money upon how deep, how far they've taken you to. The Bible stated it clear. I read every spiritual book I see, I come across. It helps. Had it been the Omenala, were people filled with the spirit of our ancestors? Had it been these people now practice Omenala today? Had it been they have, or they once had people filled with the Spirit of God, they would have written a spiritual book in guidance to the activities of men of today. Somebody will tell you that Okite is Omenala because there is no way for you to confirm it through a particular manual. It would have been regulated as of today. When somebody tell you you go back to that manual and check. Hence it's not there. You will not be part of it. I know that Matthias will never be in support of this particular act. Mazi Dibia, this is the side only the Lepuanya. Not you coming on the social media telling them no Okite. Even when you suspect that there could be human parts into it. This is where your professionalism needed to work. Gather knowledge, deep knowledge, and to whom it may concern, let it not be beckoned on certain religious waters. The gospel truth. Go and make research. Put your heads together with Matthias Isaac. This is where you people need to work. Go to sincere elders filled with the Spirit. Ask God to give you the divine knowledge. Even if you are not remembered in this generation, forget about money. In thousands years to come, histories will be at these things. There needs to be a guide for the next generation so that they don't fall victim. Regulate them by this means. Only you, the Rose of Sharon, I love you. The Rose of Sharon, only you, the Rose of Sharon. Only you, the Rose of Sharon, I love you. The God of governance, Yoku, Chinenya Mami, the God of wisdom, brighter than the morning stars, I love you. Mazi Dibia, this is where you need to walk. Dibia Konuche, if your wisdom is very active, come into this with these people, these guys. Let them regulate this body. You don't need Soludo to regulate it for you. You don't need Soludo, you don't need any governor. All you need is the spirit of knowledge. Hence it falls upon you. Like the Bible, no spiritual book was written by God himself. No spiritual book. They were all written by men, but filled with the Spirit of the Most High. And that was how they written. The Bible was written by human. Genesis, Revelation, Exodus, Numbers, Leviticus, all were written by Moses. Did Moses exist? Yes. We are here on earth. Go and produce a regulative manual
so that people will not be making mistakes. Even the law they rule you with here, it is written on a paper. There are certain laws that are not being made available for you to buy to access in the market in places like United Kingdom. I don't know about the US. So let it be a guide. Produce it, make it, even if it does not, it must pass through the government table anyway. But even if it doesn't go that way, write things, force it. Matthias says that we should be lifting it to teach the gospel truth. If they are teaching it ordinarily, they will be contradicting themselves. There are things you taught yesterday, today you make mistake over it. Mazidibia, somebody should tag him here for me. Tag him. Tag Mazidibia. It is time. Nobody is against you. It's just that you need more knowledge. You are trying. You are trying. But the pride therein is what is taking down the glory of what you have achieved. And if nobody is telling you, Governor Zogu is telling you. So how do you preach to our society? How do you preach to our people that homo gay not part of our tradition? That they should not allow anybody to deceive them. How do you preach it to them? Agam nesoya, wara wara nuzezyoku, agam nesoya. Have you shared this video? Have you done that? Governor Zogu is here. You did it. Share it to your WhatsApp platforms. Share it to your family WhatsApp platforms. Now I'll continue with this Bible verse. Let me complete it. Because of this thing, God destroyed the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. Believe it or not. Bring the picture to a generation. A father who bore homo a gay. God check here the products who make here. God check here the future of his generation. Check the things around them. Check the properties around them. They look so dirty. They go attacking a couple. You're bringing certain curses upon yourself. Wara wara nuzezyoku agam nesoya. Agam nesoya. Wara wara nuzezyoku agam nesoya. Wara wara nuzezyoku agam nesoya. David Slick Obu. He says, honestly, all of them need to start teaching people this. People are listening to them. Gay is too much. Now, the Bible talked, I stopped at that Romans chapter 1 from verse 26. Now, at 29, I stopped at murder. He said debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, that's gossipers. They will do everything to deceive themselves. They will lure you with a minor thing. I am fine. Gradually, you see yourself at the middle. Why? Because you are looking for money. Only you, the rose of Sharon. I love you. 30, the Bible says, backbiters, haters of God. The moment you start hating God, go and check yourself. Chat me on WhatsApp. Chisom, you're welcome, brother. This is how it goes. The Bible says, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud. They become proud of themselves. You say, boasters, inventors of evil things. Go and check them. They will be the first to invent one evil or the other. That's how they do. That's how you begin to know them. The Bible calls them inventors of evil. Inventors of evil. Inventors of evil things. Disobedience to parents. They will be telling you, don't shout on your children. You don't need to shout on them. Allow them to grow the way they are. And don't do that. They will try to convince you to mismanage your own children. Kai, you are all welcome. Help me share this video. The Bible says disobedience to parents. At some point, whatever their parents says again, they will not hear. All because Nibu laptop, because Niga got what all go somewhere, and you are busy jeopardizing your destiny and your standard. Chere, and I continue reading. He said, without understanding, covenant breakers. Any agreement you have with them, they must break it. They don't care. They are not afraid of anything. He said, covenant breakers. Without natural affections, they don't have humans' feelings anymore. They don't have humans' hearts anymore. Thank you for sharing, Larry Smith. You're welcome. It's implacable, unmerciful. No matter if you see the kind of hearts in them, they are not ready to forgive anyone. They are not ready. Unmerciful. No matter the condition, no matter the situation of the next person, they don't care. But let me tell you one thing. Now listen, for those of you who clap for them. Romans chapter 1 from verse 32 right now. 32, Pastor, listen. I know you're watching me from the window. You don't want to come in and watch. Your conscience is pricking you out of the things you've done. Mande kimere moa. Ndarala. Ndoro. Kaplan ya kage siwe buo governor. You're wasting time. Makana Jehovah kagike. God is bigger, stronger than you. Now what I am meregi. I only teach these things I teach here. I will explain one thing to you after now. But this side, I want you to screen record this side. The last teaching I'm going to teach here. The last point. Just after I read this Bible verse. The same Romans chapter 1 from verse 32. The Bible says, who knowing, he said, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do it. If you are living in a compound where somebody is practicing this thing and you're keeping quiet over it, and you are keeping quiet, you are part of it. Somebody does it but gives you gift and you are aware that this is what he does. You are part of it. Now let me shock you. I want you to go with this understanding. There is one thing we humans don't forget on earth. The first woman you slept with and the first man you slept with. Do you know why you don't forget it? There is a spirit behind that person that follows you for the rest of your life. The easiest married woman he will kill him with only this virgin. The easiest man, a woman who will keep penetrating into the first man in here with ya. Onya hoburgo the pastor. Ofo parayanya. There is another connectivity in the realm of the spirit and in the physical. That's why. Woke up Lajintiano, Chuta Agwea, not so person. Or they wake a Munia begin at the same territory with that person. It has spiritual audacity. It has spiritual something that links it together. You got to be very, very careful. I have searched for one thing. There's something I've searched online and I couldn't find it. Maybe any day guy brings it up again, I will bring it. I will try and download it. When it talks about my days in the studies of practice to spiritisms, there are certain things I saw and I discovered. Somebody took pictures at night, office the camera somewhere. We take a picture of one near one. I will look for that thing. The sister also the picture. I must look for that thing. Also take a picture. One near one. Okay, they complain at the picture, but there is a being behind that picture. The being. The camera could not get the leg. That picture was argued in Gay Eye. And Gay Eye posted it and admitted that this thing is real. The picture is real. Somebody also wrote there how she went to getting image and went and checked it. The picture was real. Professionals checked it, it was real. That you were snapping your sister, but all of a sudden there is something that appeared behind her. Now that made me to believe in those days that it is possible that somebody will be moving and there are forces following that person without that person knowing. These are the last point of my message this morning. What have you done? What have you committed that is following you? Wara wara nuzezoku agamnesoya. Odiegu. Somebody once opened a shop, and amongst everybody who was doing business in that area, all of a sudden this guy started moving. Pia. He sells beyond what others can even imagine. Even importers respect him. On a certain morning, no video to one punarumia, Guinea Cometra. A Webuli Abugarewa to churches. Because pastors are fugego, pastor will be there. All of a sudden, the same pastor won't attack that night. Before that guy, I know extra 4 days on when Pastor Ladonebia when the love of money. The Bible says is the root of all evil. Do you know how many persons? And when they go to moto hangro where some and so and one email, their innocent girlfriend and one email, or their mother and one email, or their relatives. Those who derive pleasure, those who have taste of that evil you are doing, all of them paid for it. Nobody can swallow a nail without going for operation. The same goes to nobody can derive pleasure in those things without paying for it, no matter how far, no matter how smart you are, you pay for it. Agamne soya, wara wara no zezioku, agamne soya, wara wara no zezioku, agamne soya. You must not lead that person into evil. You need him here. The same way you spare your children out of evil. The Bible says, it says in Romans chapter 8, it says, be excellent for what is good and just be innocent of evil. There are certain bonds in those things if you do it. The same way it appears in you. A young lady you've slept with before, or a man you've slept with before. The moment you see that person, there is a picture that comes into you immediately. It is a spirit. It is not ordinary. That's why Mind the being able to pant again. So a man could just wake up and give you 500,000 naira per night again, rather the money lower. You think you have won? Check your life after that. He breeds you unmannered. That money breeds you. If you don't take time, a man not again. A man bought a car for you, a car of 10 million naira, and all over Galo. The moment you leave that man, you begin to expect somebody that will change a car for you. Just like somebody who bought iPhone 15 for you. Or iPhone 16 Pro Max. If another one comes out, you start hunting for another man that will provide it for you. Cut your coat according to your size. Your father ain't where they go, your mother ain't where they go. Go to school. Go and help yourself. And not standing by trying to command and control every man you see. Order everywhere. You want to buga, you want to be become one of the best ladies. You can achieve the best clothes so far. It's possible that somebody rochara ashawo were lotezigbo todi. Gị na onye ahụ abụrụ ofu. Your destiny and that person's own is not the same thing. 100 persons who did it, only one escaped that through that means, right? What about others? The Lion of the tribe of Judah, the God of governance, Holy Lion. Some ladies buffering like this in the realm of the spirit. More than 200 men is in the realm of the spirit. Attacks here and there. Oh yeah, today. Obilie. Oh yeah, Zechile. Ego and Horo trying to hook up. Oguko Jiazu. Obata hook up. Orega gonye mianeri. The brothers will be eating. She is busy chaining them in the realm of the spirit without knowing. You're busy chaining them in the realm of the spirit. Before you know it, me ababele mo. Inhi joko ga agata. Tomorrow if we are no jeremo mo onwe asina ga eme operation. Obido waze Chineke. Then you begin to, when the heavens shut against you, when God hands you over to a reprobate mind, there is no amount of prayers anybody can pray that will lift it. It's like Ebe Inspector General of Police Jackie Abochi again said, when a DPO puts you in the cell. You want money as a young lady, and that's why you are misbehaving. Equal, you see now your parents say when or anything, and you are the only hope they have. Some ladies with the WhatsApp group. Some of them have WhatsApp group. Where they share men. Where they share men. Where they came and type. Who don't worry. Get. I don't worry. If anything there, you tell me. Go and check your life. When it's time for you to pay house rent, you start struggling for it. Church, now you they go. Shrine, now you they go. Now you still they do as a wine. Now you they carry Fanta bath. Your life never better. No matter if you like, bathe yourself with 2 buckets of Fanta. You did not go to school. You didn't go to school. Well, let me block somebody. You don't need to be here. Or let me suspend you. So I will cherish the rugged cross, till my trophies are last I lay down. Somebody said, all this hookup is caused by bad government. Let me tell you. Do you know the most powerful women on earth? Go to the market, you see them. Most of those women you see in your market, in your street market, evening market, selling ugu there, they are graduates. Go and try this thing I'm telling you and see. Those women you see selling ugu, go to Rumokoro market at night and see. Go to Abladu market in Lagos in the evening. If you're close to Agor, those women selling ugu there, 60% of them are graduates. When the situation or the country refuses to employ them, they go and create employment. Two, let me shock you. Do you know that most of those women you see selling fufu in the evening, selling gari, ugu in the evening, they put it along the road and they are selling. Many of them are also government workers. They use this one as part-time business, and there is peace in their home. When you want to build or create standard in your life, you can create it even without anything. If poverty is an excuse, then E-Money would have been in his village cutting banga. There are many people in the university today, they don't have anybody to train them. You know what? In the evening time, you see them selling ugu. I have seen many crayfish. There are young ladies who sell crayfish. They are better. They are doing exploits. In fact, ladies have 60% chances of making it than men. They have the chances, because if a lady comes to carry credit in your company to go sell, your mind will be like, she's a hustler. You go and see she has a shop or thereabout. Do you know how many ladies that has brands currently in Nigeria? There are powerful women. There are powerful. They don't joke. They don't play. Everything. Go and check. 89% of men you see today that became landlord in the cities, I always say it, their wives convinced them. Their wives supported them. Their wives brought the idea. So they succeeded because their wives did not bring the knowledge of pepper soup. Let's go to club and sleep. Hey, a hookupian will tell you to shut down your business to run a wedding of 20 million naira. But a powerful woman will say, tradition silently. The white wedding, let's just go there and come back. She has more responsibilities at home. After wedding comes the main marriage, and marriage comes with management. So you're going to manage every nonsense you see in that man, every nonsense you see in that woman. And believe you me, between a man and a woman, who is more powerful? Before I used to think it's men. A woman is more powerful. If you meet a woman of endurance, if you meet a woman of substance, man, your life changes immediately. Everything about you changes immediately. Most men who built good houses in their village, they did not build it because they want to come home. They built it because their wife said, honey, Menka, let's go and do this. Between a man and a woman, who saves money more? Women. When you lack, who do you run to? Your wife, your woman, your girlfriend. That's who you run to. It will interest you to know that sometimes when you are Obro driver or some people, you may business in the problem, banner sell. The first person that comes, the likes of my mom. Ladies with passion. At that point, many will run, but only one will come. If you don't fear some powerful women, how come sometimes? That's why I laugh at some young ladies. That your boyfriend has issues of 6,000 naira. You cannot even bring her 600 naira. But you love him in Aweara. Ego Kogi, once you lack money as a young lady, you want to fly. You want anything that can just put money in your car. And the worst is the mismanagement. Ada what are in Genesis? What happened to the pot in your house? Why can't you cook? Why is it only? You didn't call advice or problem. And they don't go to places where they will be advised. You mislead others. Some of them were queen mothers. Queen mothers tells you there are ladies, as I speak to you, every week they must buy clothes. Occasions where they did not invite them, they will buy clothes. They must buy clothes. They must go there. Who invited you? Funke? Champion of invent, master of occasions. Ibu Jesus. The master of the occasion. Or Ejegade convert America or Mania. You're not going there to do anything good. You're only going there, you got showcase here your big bootos and thereabout. And hire for that your bootos. I can only publish and I can have for you. Then let me see how you survive. Because you don't know men. You don't know that a man can leave Sokoto and come to Owerri. But at the end of the day, husband is one. No matter the hustle that man hustle, or no matter the hustling strength of that man, you don't care. All you know is that thing you want, that thing you want. Powerful women, they are in the market. Powerful women, they are not even in the office. They are not in Africa, they are not in the office. There are women who sell Zogo, whose strength, coupled with that of their husbands, they are building houses. They are doing great. Brother, let me tell you, that house you see that businessman built in the village, it is at the command and the knowledge of his wife. There are businesses, go and check. Some powerful men, once they are out of their business, their wives are there. Powerful women, they are in the market. Go around you in the evening, go and check those women. Many of them will come out with dry fish. As at this morning now, they are in the office. So some of them are teachers. In the evening, Hagaga will also gari neche, also gari na Imo State or Haji, Bulata Pia area. Go to Amajeke, go to Ekonua in Owerri, you see such women. Once their husband, the way businessman, he may go there tomorrow, this woman will stand still. She will still manage that business and run the family. Why? She has been built in that way. She has been raised in that way. Business way naga. There is a man in Port Harcourt, all the reselling that. On a cylinder, gas cylinders, on a gas accessories. Chukimo. Irode for Yana Munia. Hanabo business, sir. Hanabo. In America, in the United States, once a black man goes there, motor they call there, Hanabo see from the same place, Hana goes in there, go and check the impact they make in 2 years. Even in London, the woman is busy working hard. Once she leaves bad gangs in the United States, they focused. The husband are they focused. In 2 years, the achievement, some of them achieve things more than people who are in all 5 years. Why? 2 is better than 1. The strength of the woman. They go as far as asking their husband how far on their Google salary. They go be more. Akwema na enwe ha na-eme n'ụlọ. Akwema na enwe nke anyị na-eme ebe. Ọ dị je gba. Funny enough, I know some women that I cannot mention their names. The land where their husband built house today, the woman bought it. She gave the husband the money. Those days, before men would do certain investment, million, they would tell their wives. Cash. I used to watch my dad. Then mommy will have the money. Mommy, mommy na yard. Mommy go area. Tia na pause one more and he will go back his own. Ha boy got a Tom and Jerry. He gave Butali how are you? It's not possible. Because he makes small. When they cut up, boy, I guarantee that this year, he will not his head. 2, when a woman goes to buy something with the husband, if they get there, go check your parents now. Once they get there, your mother will be telling your father not to price. How the too much? Because your father may use morale as a man. Once all like you go that thing, or change the anyhow. Oh, will you kill the last guy? There's all that thing. Halal on a yard, the heavy the tower. And when women are not to see your mom will begin to price by herself. Your dad are bashing getting. Yes, all the man about Diego, but he needs to be calm. God lead him also. We regular get for 5 days. We also for somewhere. Powerful women and not Hokopians. Powerful women are not found in the pepper soup hall. They are not found in the Budurime. They are somewhere. And when you go to buy something from them as a young lady, because you are wearing wig of 300,000-400,000 naira, and you make those women selling no go, you want to insult them because they are selling no go. They have certificates that you don't have. Many of them went to school, but your Iberiberism, according to Owele Rocha Sokrocha, has increased the pride in you. There are men of glory, but their glory shines better close to their wife. These days, before you get there, your wife has even said, "The money pay. You pay away money." Odosiak is no longer in them. Anyway, there are still powerful women. There are still powerful ones. Because she's selling Ogo. That's why Hukopian is busy. But this your Ogo no dey good. The approach said. The woman upon her, you think that she didn't go to school. She's a graduate. But the situation of the country has made it possible that she has no suitable job. And she needed to create one. That's why she's selling Ogo. And now go your anyhow you like. Unmannered human beings, uncultured, talk anyhow. Once you see a man, you rant on the. You don't even have zero respect for any man because you think even with 2 big breasts and 1 big hips. 13 years from now, No be person go advise you make you not add makeup. Even 2 years or 3 years from now, you will remember adding makeup. You can just take on up like that. Because those women in that market, they don't put banquet. That's why you see them as nobody, right? Or that some of them goes home with 14,000 naira profit that evening. Even on Sunday after church in the evening, go to those junctions, you still see women there selling chicken, selling meat, selling this and that. If she says that 14,000 and other go wash up, or washing her hair, they will bully you or put her along the road. Buy your brother, buy your go, brother, buy this and that, buy onions. 14 times 30. Calculate it. Then calculate the whole clothes you have in your house minus those her profits. You see that woman can afford your phone. She can even afford your house rent in 1 month, but she's using Nokia Touch. That does not depreciate whom she is. Because she's there selling that to go, because she has no iPhone, does not reduce her quality and standards. It doesn't. This is where Governor Ezoko leaves you for today. For now, may God bless you. We'll continue this message until it gets to the joints and marrows of our people. My name is Governor Ezoko Olilanya. Good morning and happy new day. So for somebody who says he needs to talk to me in the private, you can only reach me on WhatsApp. You can only reach me on WhatsApp. And the number you reach me with is 091 300 651 70. I love you all. It's the last I lay down to the rugged cross, and exchange this Sunday for a crown. 091 300 651 and 70. The next is 090 64. Hold on. Agamnesoya, wara wara nuzezioku, agamnesoya. The next one is 09064235745. Those are the numbers you can reach me with. Governor Ezoko loves you. Olilanya, good morning to you.